It is time now for the PHL 11 o'clock news for this Saturday, January 31st, 2015. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here at your 11 o'clock news at 909. Top story at 11 o'clock. Here is Japan woke up early on Sunday morning to the news of the death of Kenji Goto, whose apparent killing was shown in a video released by Islamic State militants. Mitt Romney not running as a former GOP nominee out of the 2016 race. Whitney Houston's daughter, Bobby Christina Brown, was placed in a medically induced coma Saturday after being found face down in a response with a bathtub full of water. A source close to the family had told CNN legal analyst Sonny Austin. A new round of peace talks got underway involving Ukraine and separatists yesterday, even as fighting between Kiev government forces and the Russian-backed rebels raged against in Ukraine's east, claiming the civil and military lives. Cairo, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on Saturday blamed the outlawed Muslim Brotherhood for bombings that killed at least 30 people in the North Sinai 2 days earlier, and declared that Egypt was fighting the strongest secret organization in the last two. Mysteriously, the eagle statue in Kobani's Central Freedom Square was still on its feet, just like the tall, slender mermaid of a mosque not too far from the square. Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras sought to repair relations with Greece's creditors ahead of a diplomatic push to win support for its economic program, as Euro areas officials said they are looking for concessions from the new government. In Beijing, authorities in China's Tibet will offer rewards up to 300,000 yuan and $48,000 of tips of violent terror attacks, state media reported, in an effort to promote stability in the region beset by ethnic tensions. In Mount Hood, Oregon, rescuers reached two injured climbers Saturday who fell on Mount Hood as an Oregon National Guard helicopter airlifted the climbers to a Portland hospital. Weeks after New York City police officers turned their backs on Mayor Bill de Blasio in an act of protest defiance, a tentative truce was been reached between the two powerful city factions. In Albany, the frontrunner to become the state assembly first new speaker 21 years in New York State said that he would forego any outside private income if he is elected to the chamber's top post. A Chinese manufacturer engaged single construction in January for the first time in more than 2 years, adding pressure on the central bank to stimulate the faltering economy. In Sao Paulo, Banco Bradesco S.A. is prepared to weather an expected wave of corporate defaults and debt restructurings. Telecom major Verizon announced that the company will allow consumers to opt out of its identifier placed on their phone due to privacy concerns raised by consumers and privacy advocates. Snapchat will bring back the previously removed best friends list that upsets a lot of its users, especially teens, as Snapchat apparently realized how much best friends feature users love using this list to spy on a friend or loved ones afterwards. Let all those rumors go away, as Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel are officially expected after plenty of speculation and a few visible baby bumps. The former NSYNC member finally confirmed the exciting baby news on his birthday on Saturday. The 55-year-old actor Val Kilmer confirmed Saturday on Facebook that he's in intensive care at the UCLA Medical Center, as Kilmer's representative told the Associated Press that he has been undergoing tests on possible tumor, but Kilmer himself would not give details. In New York, scientists who have made headlines last March by NASA today found the long-sought evidence about the early universe are now admitted into their claim. Amid growing concern about global weather patterns, a rocket burned into space Saturday carried a NASA satellite that will give scientists a new tool to forecast weather, track, drought, and monitor climate changes. In Land Before Time, dragons walked on Earth, and Canadian paleontologists uncovered a new species of mythologically proportioned dinosaur that most likely lived more than 160 million years ago, according to findings published this week. California officials want to pass a legislation which will be increasing the legal minimum age for smoking from the current age of 18 to 21. A surplus aid truck from the city of Kirkland with an assist from the Bridge of Hope will be donated with medical supplies to evil relief efforts. Take a look at New England alerts here at 11:04. Here. Gardner, Massachusetts, a fourth alarm fire on Chestnut Street. Heavy fire on all floors and defense up. So defensive. Munson, Massachusetts, a chimney fire on Munson Fire is responded to. One country club ads for the chimney fires, unknown extension at this time. And firefighters from several departments have been called to fight a fire in Palmer's Fortnite section at a multifamily home. Peter Chill News Time, 11:04. 10 hour fire. Travel reports smoke standing outways byways in New England. There. Peter Chillin News time, 11:05, time now for our weather report here on this late Saturday night. Here are current conditions at 11:05 on this Saturday night, January 31st, 2015. 15 degrees at temperature with a humidity of 38%. Wind speed is west about 10 miles per hour, barometer 3.04 inches. Dew point about 6 below, visibility 10 miles per hour, and when you combine temperature at 15 and a wind speed of 10, you get a wind chill of 3 below zero, 3 above zero. Whereas our current conditions, 15 degrees at temperature in Boston, 12 in Fitchburg, 12 in Bedford, 13 in Beverly, 16 in Gloucester, 11 in April, 11 in Sturbridge, 14 in Webster, 14 in Milford, it's 14 in Norwood, 15 in Taunton, 15 in Bedford, it's 18 in Plymouth, 21 in Provincetown, 20 in Falmouth, 16 in Falmouth, 20 in Chatham, 18 in Martha's Vineyard, 20 in Nantucket, it's 18 in Balkan, 15 in Wesley, 12 in Smithfield, 22 in New York City, 20 in Islip, 20 in Montauk, 21 in Lausanne, 17 in Bridgeport, 17 in New Haven, it's 13 in Danbury, 14 in Waterbury, 16 in Meriden, 16 in Hartford, 15 in Winslow, 14 in Springfield, Massachusetts, 7 above in Amherst, 15 in Greenfield, Massachusetts, 0 in Athol, Mass, 8 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 9 above in North Adams, Massachusetts, 13 in Albany, New York, 8 below in Saratoga Springs, 2 below in Brentwood, Vermont, 4 above in Bennington, 9 in Brattleboro, Vermont, 1 above in Keene, New Hampshire, 9 above in Jeffrey, New Hampshire, and Little Cordia, New Hampshire, 11 in Concord, New Hampshire, 10 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 13 in Nashville, New Hampshire, 12 above in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, and 12 above in Portland, Maine. Here, surface map shows a cold front from southern British Columbia stretching in southwestern Alberta, another cold front from western Montana stretching in eastern Idaho down for Wyoming, stretching it down for Colorado, down for Kansas, down for Missouri, stretching in Illinois, Indiana, up into the Great Lakes, and a pink front down for eastern Ontario to southwestern Quebec, another cold front stretching from extreme eastern Northern Ontario stretching from the extreme northwestern Quebec, a stationary front from Maine stretching it up in the New Brunswick, get up in the eastern Quebec, up in the Newfoundland there. And get a one-up front from north central Mexico stretching in southern Texas and off the southeastern Texas, measured with a cold front from the Gulf of Mexico stretching halfway between Florida and Cuba, and not to say here. And we got low pressure in southwestern Wyoming and southeastern portions of Colorado, down north central Mexico, and western portions of Quebec, and northwestern portions of Montana. While we got high pressure in south central Saskatchewan, western Virginia, and the Carolinas there, and eastern Oregon there. 34 degrees at temperature right now here in Detroit and in Chicago, Illinois, and Kansas City, Missouri. It's 33 in Omaha, Nebraska, 26 in Pittsburgh, 29 in Washington, D.C., 26 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 49 in Atlanta, Georgia. It's 68 in Miami, Florida, 65 in Brownsville, Texas, 50 in Dallas, Texas. It's 39 in Salt Lake City, Utah, 32 in Denver, 39 in Albuquerque, Mexico, 57 in Phoenix, Arizona, 58 in Las Vegas, Nevada, 60 in Los Angeles, 65 in San Francisco, 43 in Seattle, 65 in Great Falls, Montana here. Alright, let's take a look at our radar situation here on this Saturday night. Nothing brewing in the region here, but 24 to 36 hours from now, this is going to be an active radar as it is snowing from extreme down-east rain covering all much of New Brunswick down for west central portions of Nova Scotia, raining around western Newfoundland and rain around southeastern portions of Newfoundland there, and some slated snow around extreme eastern Quebec and north central portions of Newfoundland, and some snow showers in east central portions of Quebec, some snow showers in the northeastern Ontario, not the Finger Lakes in New York State, and some snow showers around north central portions of Ontario here. And snowing from western Ohio down to the 7 Great Lakes, and then down for 7 Minnesota down, coming to much of Iowa and northern Missouri down for the Dakotas, down for Nebraska, down for the northern portions of Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. While seeing some rain showers went 7 Isle Valley, down for the northeastern Kentucky, down for south central Indiana, down for central Illinois, coming to much of Missouri, down for Kansas, stretching to western Arkansas, down for Oklahoma, down for eastern Texas, and stretching in northeastern Mexico. A lot of rain showers with west central portions of Texas here. And some snow showers around eastern Montana, central Wyoming, and the north central portions of Colorado here. And some rain showers off the northwestern portions of California, and down for central and northwestern portions of Washington State, down for southwestern portions of British Columbia, and some rain showers in the southeastern portions of British Columbia here. Alright. Let's take a look at our satellite loop here. And it shows patchy clouds coming in much of the northern states around the Maritimes. A lot of clouds coming in much of the southern states, stretching it down the Ohio Valley, down through the Great Lakes, coming in much of the plain states from North Dakota, down through eastern Texas, down much of Mexico, and around southern New Mexico, Arizona, A lot of clouds from northern Oregon, coming to much of Washington State, up in British Columbia, down from northern Idaho here. Patchy clouds from Montana and down from Wyoming here. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast discussion here on this Saturday night. Impacts will be significant and widespread with a winds and storms spinning up over the central United States this weekend here. That stage will be set for the widespread precipitation event across the central and eastern United States this weekend as Arctic air plunges out of Canada clashes with a warm and moist air. Lifting out in the Gulf of Mexico, a surface low spinning up the middle of Mississippi Valley Saturday night will help focus organized areas of precipitation as it tracks throughout the Valley on Sunday and in the northern region on Monday. An excess of moderate to heavy snows will develop to the north of frontal boundary extending eastward from the low, resulting in a wide drop of accumulated snows extended from the Nebraska all the way to southern New England and just to the south of the snow axis. Marginal temperatures could lead to a transition zone of sleet and freezing rain as far south. A cold front trailing from the deepening surface low will trigger heavy rains, and a few thunderstorms will develop drops from through the Seven Plains and pushes from the lower Mississippi Valley to the southeast. Elsewhere, right across the nation, strong winds and heavy snows across Maine and will continue to diminish with a deep coastal low offshore lifts into the Canadian Maritimes. A weak cold front approaching the west coast will be increasing rain and snow chances for the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies on Sunday. Meanwhile, the heavy precipitation event in the southwest will continue with wind down as an upper trough edges out to the region and moisture supply gets shut off. Here. Okay, take a look at forecast discussion around the region here. Blustery and very cold conditions tonight and noon tomorrow as a major winter storm will affect the region very late Sunday night and to Monday evening heavy snow from many locations. Bitterly cold winter chills fall later Monday night into Tuesday morning. Moderated temperatures Wednesday, then very cold conditions will return toward the end of the week as a coastal storm will pass well south of New England late into the week but will have to be monitored. Surface range across New York State collapses toward the Atlantic coast overnight as Arctic front approaches Canadian border. Skies are clear, but some low clouds in eastern New York may drift in and western New England overnight as still gusty winds along the coast, but trend will be for diminishing wind overnight as where winds have decoupled temperatures are already fallen near 0 degrees. Currently, one at ORE expects zero temperatures. Northwest Massachusetts with single numbers elsewhere away from the coast. There will be enough wind along the coast to keep overnight lows in the low to mid-teens. For tomorrow, 850 millibars and a trick front will push throughout the region tomorrow. However, temperatures will be warmer than today at 925 millibars. Temperatures jump from 13 Celsius below to 8 Celsius below, and then expect temperatures warm in the mid-20s, drops to low 30s along the coastal plain. Mid to high level moisture will be increasing throughout the day, which will increase cloud cover. Otherwise, winds will be calmer and dry weather will prevail for most of the day. Here, okay, let's take a look at our tomorrow's highs here. I am expecting temperatures up in the upper teens for all Maine, northern and central New Hampshire, and up in northern Vermont. 20s for much of seacoast southern Maine, southeastern New Hampshire, southern Vermont, around upstate central New York, and around all of southern New England here. And we're seeing the temperatures around 30 degrees around New York City here, and the vicinity, and Long Island there. Okay, let's take a look at our weather notes here. There we go. Winds are still gusting on the Massachusetts coastline here. As we're seeing winds gust up to 38 miles per hour off the Boston Harbor and 44 miles per hour off the Provincetown. While west are gusting winds up to 20 to 30 miles per hour here. And winds today gusted up to 50 miles per hour today. Blue Hills, Massachusetts got 48 mile per hour wind gusts here. And I'm expecting Super Bowl party plans. If you got any Super Bowl party plans, you're going to have no problems as you're going to get your Super Bowl party in time before the storm hits on Monday. And I'm expecting Monday morning and the afternoon commute likely to be impacted. And winds Monday will be gusting from 25 to 55 miles per hour. Okay, here is the latest on the storm here. That's going to hit Monday. Okay, a winter storm will pass south of New England Monday and Monday night, delivering a moderate to heavy snowfall over a majority of southern New England with a wintry mix possible across south shoreline areas including Cape Cod and the islands before all is said and done and by Tuesday morning. Difficult tropical conditions expected from both morning and afternoon and evening commutes on Monday. Adverse change in road conditions, slick, slippery travel, low to near zero visibility, even with expected blown and drifts of snow around 1 inch per hour snowfall rates. Forecast snowfalls will likely be higher along a swath centered around the mass pack amounts of 10 to 14 inches. Be difficult to clean up with excessive amount of snow already underground and make for considerable snow amounts on tops of roofs and potential for roof collapses here. And behind the storm, Arctic cold air. Lows below zero for most locations, blustering northwest winds gradually tapering into Tuesday morning, and wind chills 15 to 25 degrees below zero for most of southern New England and less than 25 degrees below zero for the high terrain. Here. And a windstorm warning for all of the region except for windstorm watch the south coast of Massachusetts, Cape Downs, and southern Rhode Island, and for southeastern Connecticut here. And 10 to 14 inches for much of Northern Bristol and Plymouth County around Greater Boston and up to northeastern Massachusetts, central and western Massachusetts, and north central and northeastern Connecticut, and for Northern Rhode Island there. And 7:30 forecast for the south coast of Massachusetts around southern Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut as potential mixing with sleet, freeze rain, plain rain, and winter storm watch rains for that area. And I'm expecting gusts from 25 miles per hour to 55 miles per hour. Highest wind gusts around the south shore from Situate down to Plymouth, all of Cape Downs, and around the seacoast of Massachusetts and around Block Island there. And maximum wave heights coastal flooding as northerly winds increase at gale force towards late Monday, continuing Monday night before tapering into Tuesday morning. High covenants, minor coastal flooding, and beach erosion. Low covenants for moderate coastal flooding. Impacts anticipated observation of vulnerable locations were hit hard by recent blizzard air. Monday, high tide at 10:06 a.m. 10.17 high tide, and 10:40 p.m. 9.17 on high tide. And this is what's gonna be after the storm. Oh my! Low temperatures by Tuesday morning, below zero readings to single digits to the teens. And wind chill values up to 15 to 25 degrees below zero. So this is going to be frigid air coming up after the storm on Monday. Frigid air on Tuesday. Okay, let's take a look at we are under a winter storm warning effect from 9 p.m. Sunday night to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesday. It includes most of Massachusetts and Rhode Island there, away from the immediate south coast, and the warning also includes northeast Connecticut as a major winter storm expected very late Sunday night and a Monday morning. And Monday evening here. Hazard type heavy snow. Accumulation of 8 to 14 inches possible. And time and snow develops very late Sunday evening across western Massachusetts and northern Connecticut after midnight. Across eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island, snow will fall. Heavy at times Monday morning at 1 to 2 inches per hour. Impact on the morning rush hour. Snow will continue to fall. Moderate to heavy at times into Monday evening before tapering off. Winds north to 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusts up to 45 miles per hour. Impacts. Hazardous travel expected with snow-covered roads and poor visibility. And blood and drifting and snow is also expected to be along the coast. And visibility 1/4 mile less times and bitterly cold wind chills up 15 to 25 degrees. Blows are expected by late Monday night. Precipitation problem previous actions. A winter storm warning is issued when an average of 6 or more inches of snow expected in a 12-hour period. 8 or more inches in a 24-hour period, and travel will be slow at best or well. Treated surfaces and quite difficult on any untreated surfaces here. Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight, most of Coast Guard will low around 11 degrees, west wind about 8 miles per hour. For Sunday, increased clouds with a high near 28 degrees, west wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. For Sunday night, snow mainly after 3 a.m., low around 10 degrees, wind chill values as low as 0 degrees. North wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour, chance precipitation 80%, new snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches possible. For Monday, snow before noon, then snow mixed with sleet, that snow can be at every time, high near 28 degrees and wind chill values as low as 2 below. Northeast wind about 9 to 17 miles per gust 43 miles per chance precipitation 100%. New York and sleet Cambridge at 5 inches possible. By the night, showers with areas of blowing snow before 11 p.m. Then a chance of snow showers between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. And then a slight chance of snow showers after 4 a.m. Low around 1 below and northwest wind about 11 to 18 miles per gust 33 miles per chance precipitation 8%. Tuesday, most of the time got about 17 degrees. For that, Parkhouse got low about 4 degrees. For Wednesday, mostly clouds got high about 35, low about 20 degrees. For Thursday, Port St. Parkhouse got about 27, low about 3 degrees. For Friday, most of the time Parkhouse got about 20, low about 6 degrees. For Saturday, Port St. got about 27 degrees. Peters, weather phase of the night. A frigid night attack and increased clouds on Sunday. People say have a good night. What a good day. I'll be looking forward to you tomorrow morning. Good night. See you tomorrow morning.